are the network validators who confirm either if this transaction is legitimate to be added or not. And it's really worth mentioning that the proof of work consumes a very huge computational work and electricity to process these transactions. And let's see, why is this actually that expensive? First, let's agree on that each blockchain consists of transactions that forms the ledger itself. So we encode this block into a 256-digit number that consists of zeros and ones. And for the miner to be able to verify this transaction, they need to guess this combination of the 256 numbers. So it's impossible to make a reverse engineering or reverse this transaction from decoding this 256 digits to get the information about the block and the ledger transaction. That's impossible, and that's not how it works. So it's about guessing. So each miner will guess this combination. And the interesting part here, there is no one is selected to perform this transaction. On the other hand, all miners are considered to be in a competition or race, so they are all competing to reach to the finish line and process this transaction as soon as possible before other miners do. So they got rewarded in return of processing this transaction. And that's exactly what makes the proof of work is very secure, because it requires a very huge computational work to guess the combination of the 256 possibilities, which is way much for a normal computer to do. So they require computers with specific hardwares to be able to process this transaction. And the second interesting point is, as we mentioned, that each block is consisting of the ledgers and transactions that are encoded to this cryptographic hash. And every change or any single change happens to this block, this 256 hash got changed. So whenever any change happens to any specific block, that will require a change for the other upcoming blocks, and they will require revalidation from the beginning. So it's really hard to either decode this 256 digits or fraud the block itself, because it will require the huge amount of the computational work.